welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the... It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time at a QB. The man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
And what a performance in his last game. Couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Down at the 26.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't know that they do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
Just 3 weeks of games left in the NFL regular season. What's it going to take for him to win the MVP? What's it going to take?
Whatever it is, if he wants to strengthen that candidacy, no time like the present.
Yeah, let me tell you what I think. Not only does he have to play the clean game, no picks, things of that nature, he has to have at least one significant play that we'll talk about all next week. That'll really give him a higher profile.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
And taking it across midfield.
Down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Made by Kevin Byard. A gain of 5 brings up...
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Loss on the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 15-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Tannehill's pass.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Here's Swift. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Swift. Only a yard on the pick. A 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Lions 3, Titans nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titan offense now working their way.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tracy Walker on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
44-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff.
3 yards.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down, Detroit.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
Derrick Henry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Eight yards to go on second down. Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Derrick Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Henry on the handoff.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37.